In this video, I'm going to be grading all 67 Brawl Pass skins. If you don't know how the grading system works, I'll put it on screen right now. S being the best, F being the worst. Now, I'm going to be splitting this video into two different sections. One section will be all the skins released before Season 22, and Section 2 will be every other one. Because just this year alone, we got 30 Brawl Pass skins, compared to the 37 that came out before. This is going to be a long video to get through, so I'm going to be as fast as possible with my thoughts on each skin. Anyways, no more time to waste. Enjoy the video. The first ever Brawl Pass skin released in May of 2020? I love the merchant outfit, and I also really like the sand effects it has. I get that this was the first ever Brawl Pass skin released, but I feel like this one is still very, very underappreciated, so I'm gonna start this list off with a solid A. Wow. This skin is horrible. I've been a hater of Super Ranger Brock since day one. I put it last in my first Brawl Pass video ever, my second Brawl Pass ranking video, and to this day, I still despise it. Its model is so bad, its effects are just lame. Why is it smiling? And the worst part is they released 5 remodeled versions of this skin that are just so much better. This is the easiest F I've ever graded. Yet another pretty good final tier skin. I think the skin does look a bit rough in the early stages, but I mean, it's a Surge skin, of course it does. But as soon as you get to the final ones, it does start to look really, really cool. The lance effect also looks pretty cool. Overall, it's not a great, amazing skin or anything, but it's a solid one, so I'll grade it a B. I'll be honest, I don't think I've seen a single person use this skin in the last 2 years. Anyways, it's kinda just alright. The effects are fine, the model is actually pretty good, I like the lore behind it and the vibrancy, but it just isn't really one of my favorites, so I'll grade this one a C. I'll just be fully honest with you. I think this skin is really overrated. I think it is undoubtedly a good skin. It's got a really sick design, and its effects are fine as well, but I never felt it was as good as so many people thought. I can absolutely see the appeal behind this one, but for me, personally, it just isn't any higher than an A. Another pretty forgotten skin on this list, and I can understand why. I think the concept is definitely good here, especially for Dynamite, but the execution with its just model and very messy coloring is definitely what takes it down the ranking for me. I do think the effects are nice, and that's kind of the only good thing here. I'm gonna grade this one a C. It's fine. It's just fine. I think my main problem with the skin is the effects just being really, really weak. The super is literally just his default super, but gems appear out of it every once in a while, and that's just really bad. The model is also just kind of awkward looking to me. I just never really liked it that much. I think this is just yet another pretty mid-tier skin, so I'm gonna grade it a C. Another very forgotten tier 1 skin, but the difference here is that this one's actually good. It's got a solid model, solid effects. I like how it makes a little pew noise when it shoots as well. Honestly, yeah, I feel like this one just deserves more appreciation, so I'm gonna give it an A. I've always really, really liked this skin, with the only thing being that the effect, like the main attack effect, is just really boring and looks really similar to the original. But looking past that, this skin just has a really good model, sick winning animation, and dare I say it, this skin has that dog in him. I'm sorry. This one is so underappreciated. I'm gonna grade an A. This skin is so boring! I think the model is actually good, but the effects are boring, and the coloring here is just so bland. Yes, of course it's a broody Wild West skin. I get it isn't supposed to have vibrant, flashy colors, but they could have at least done a little bit more than just dark blue and silver. I don't hate the skin by any means, but I'm just gonna grade it a C. This skin goes unbelievably hard. You can't tell me that Belle holding a giant golden sniper rifle isn't the coolest shit in the entire game. Its effects are great as well. The model and the coloring of this skin is just amazing. I just genuinely love the skin's design so much. This is gonna be my first S of the video. Surfer Carl is weird. On one hand, I think the skin has really solid effects, and a custom walking animation is always great. And just in general, it's a good value skin. But on the other hand, I cannot get over how cursed this model looks, man. Like, what the hell is this? I can't deny though, it's still a solid skin. I just don't really love the model, so I'll give it a B. This skin's an absolute classic. Awesome effects, custom attack sounds, and just a funky, vibrant model that really stands out. I still don't understand why the hell he holds a pug, but I mean, who cares? It's cool. It's funny as hell. I am going to grade this one an A. Princess Shelly is still so good. Why does no one talk about this skin? I love its super vibrant and fun model. The effects are not amazing, but still good. And I love the attention to detail here. Every time you start walking with this skin, it drops glass slippers, which is just really cool. It's just so unique. I'm grading this one an S. I find it quite funny how much I like a skin where it's just a box dressed up in a ninja costume. Seriously though, Ninja Ash is just genuinely a good skin. Its model is that classic ninja outfit you see with the katana sword and shuriken shield, and it just looks cool. And the effects are also just nice. I really do appreciate this skin, honestly. I'll grade it an A. For some reason, I used to swear on my life this skin was actually really good and underrated. But that was also when I couldn't get past a 50% on my assignments in elementary school, so don't take offense to it. Yeah, this skin is just ass. The effects are boring, the animation is boring, and the obvious thing is that half of it is literally just default bull. Like, they could have changed the model a little bit to make it more unique. But yeah, this one's a D. This is definitely the most simple Brawl Pass skin out there, but I still like it quite a bit. The only thing that makes the skin pretty bad in my opinion is just the effects looking super boring. But the design and just overall vibe of this skin, I do really like. I don't think it's deserving of a final tier skin, but I'll still grade it a B. I used to not really care for this one, but as time went on, I do kind of appreciate it a bit more. The pixelated effects are cool. The model is a good representation of those old arcade games as well, but I still don't know if I really absolutely love this skin, so I'll grade it a B. Furious Fang is another very loved Brawl Pass skin, and surprisingly enough, yeah, I like it as well. I do have to say, the effects aren't amazing or anything, but the model more than makes up for it because it just looks so cool. I'll grade this one an A. I still really hate this one. Its design is just so ugly to me. Like, I've been trying to see what makes people like it so much, but I can't. Its effects are the only slightly redeeming part to it. They do kind of look cool, but I just think this is such a boring and just bad looking skin. I'm gonna grade this one a D. Wow, Biodome really was not the season for good skins, I guess. Because Spiky Eve also sucks. For me, it's just a really odd color choice. And honestly, this skin just looks worse than the default, which is never good. Its effects aren't doing anything either, it just looks boring. I'll grade this one a D. Alright, I like this one a lot more than Surfer Carl. This is definitely another very forgotten Brawl Pass skin, like I seriously see no one using it. And I definitely haven't been either, but it's good. I'm actually surprised. I really like its effects, and its model is just really cool. I'm gonna grade this one an A. Alright, prepare for some really heavy glazing right now. This is still one of my favorite Brawl Pass skins of all time. I love the model, the design, the coloring, the effects. All of it is just really, really good. I don't know, man. I just really like this skin. And no, I'm not a Janet simp. This is like the only Janet skin I actually like. But I'm still giving it an S. A simple but just good skin that I really like a lot. It does get lost in the absolute ocean of cult skins, but I think this is still just a solid one. I like the effects here, the model looks really, really cool. Overall, not much else to say, I just think this skin is genuinely solid. I'm giving it an A. Hands down, the most underappreciated Brawl Pass skin in the entire game. Fair Otis is so cool. I absolutely love this model and just the colors it offers. It just pops out so much. It looks really nice. The effects are also just pretty good as well. I don't know, man. I just really, really like this skin a lot. I think it's an S. Damn, they really turned Poco into a badass with this skin. Such a sick design. I absolutely just love the red skull and the fit with Poco here. It just looks so cool. The effects are also just really nice looking with the horseshoes and stuff like that. This one's absolutely going to A. Yet another one of my top favorite Brawl Pass skins ever. Caesar Sam is peak. This model is really good with the wolf gloves and armor, and the cape is also just really cool looking. The effects are also super solid. This whole skin just looks cool. I like it a lot. Just an easy S. This skin definitely has a very odd design that I'm not sure I really like that much. Kinda just looks messy in a way, but I guess that is the point. I just don't really like how they did it. I do really love the effects here though, and the turret design is super unique, especially for Penny. So that's enough for me to grade it a B. Chainsaw Buster is a skin in Brawl Stars. I like its effects. That's it. D. Gummy Bear Nita is another great skin on this list. For one, the effects look really cool. I do love the sound that it makes as well. And I mean, this skin just fits Nita so well, obviously. Also, the fact that you get 3 recolors in one is also really cool. There just isn't anything bad about this skin, so I'm gonna grade it an A. Not one of my favorite final tier skins, but Magma Mandy is still pretty damn good. The model does look a little bit silly, but the coloring and just the effects in general look really cool, so that's enough for me to give it an A. Not only did I forget that this was a Brawl Pass skin, but I also just forgot this was a skin in general. I literally haven't used this one in so long just because it's so mid for me. The effects are very weak, and its model just isn't that cool. I'm gonna grade it a C. This one gives me pretty much the exact same vibes as Magma Mandy. Like, it's a good skin, good model, good effects, but I just don't love it as much as a lot of other people do. I still think it's just a very easy A though. This season marks the death of the Tier 1 Brawl Pass skins. Rest in peace. Anyways, Jungle Queen Maisie is a super simple skin, but I think it looks pretty nice. I love the model here, it's a super vibrant looking skin, and the effects are also just fine. Yeah, I can't really explain why I appreciate this one so much, to be honest, but like, I still think it's cool, so I'll grade it a B. Unfortunately, I just can't help but feel the default skin is just better here. I seriously just think the skin's model and coloring is really poorly done. However, one thing I will say is the effects are really sick here. But that's pretty much all it's got going for it for me. I'm gonna grade it a C. People were actually hate glazing Pearl so hard when she released that this genuinely solid skin dropped and no one even cared. Seriously, I think Pearl looking like a submarine fits super well and the effects are nice as well. Not a very, like, amazing one or anything, but definitely underappreciated. I'm gonna grade it a B. It's alright, I guess. The effects definitely look really great, but the model just seems a little bit off. Like, yeah, I get it's a reference to Poison Ivy, blah blah. I don't fucking care. It's honestly just good to me, but not really amazing. I'm gonna grade it a B. Alright, we are now entering part 2 of the ranking video. We're now going to look at every Brawl Pass that released in 2024, aka the Brawl Pass 2.0, where there are now 3 skins every month instead of 1 or 2 every other month, meaning that the Brawl Pass skin amount has almost doubled in 10 months. Damn. Anyways, I'm going to be grading the tier 50 skin as usual, and then briefly go over the recolor since there isn't really much else to say besides the color change. So here we go. This is when they introduced cartoon-style skins, and everyone knows I'm the biggest fan of these skins in the game. And Pingu Paulette is one of those. But holy shit, this is by far the most cringy skin in the entire game. Like, I'm genuinely ashamed that I like this skin quite a bit. Its effects are alright, but obviously just the anime style here absolutely carries it. Yeah, I don't want to, but it's a good skin. A. The blue hair definitely looks really nice here, along with the purple kind of coloring, so I'll say this one's an A. She now has yellow hair and a blue dress. Not a fan of this variation. I'll grade it a B. Kitboxer is a pretty solid skin. I'll be honest, its effects are super weak, unless you're in thrower form. Like, I swear, the main attack is the exact same as the default skin. And I also like the model and coloring here. This one's just alright. B. Not a fan of the color choice here. I'm gonna put this one in C. Dark Paw is a little bit better, but it's still just a lot more underwhelming than the original one. I'm gonna put this one in C as well. This one just reminds me a lot of Princess Shelly with its just really nice coloring and just cool effects as well. I still think I like Princess a little bit more, but this one is just a nice competitor and looks good. I like it a lot. I'll grade it an A. Shelly Dancer Iris is basically just copying Jasmine from Aladdin, but hey, it still looks good. I also like how its name is kind of a nod to the undeserved deletion of Iris Tara. Seriously, I kind of like that skin. Anyways, A. Dahlia goes for the white and lavender look, which also just looks really nice. Once again, A. Holy shit, this skin is peak! I absolutely love the model here. It looks absolutely nothing like Buzz, but in the best way possible. They really cooked. The effects are awesome with the Ice Breath and Sword Super, and just, it looks so cool. I seriously was surprised to see the skin become a Brawl Pass one because it could have so easily been a Mythic or above. This is an easy S. It only gets better because the color variations are even cooler. I love the reddish look on the skin. The crimson and gold just goes absolutely stupid here. I think it's better than the original. S. Once again, an amazing color variation with a much more dark feel to it, and I love the use of purple here. S. I had absolutely no idea who this even was because I'm just so unfamiliar with the Godzilla franchise, so I feel like I could have liked this one a bit more, but nonetheless, I still find the skin really cool. The effects are kind of simple, but not bad by any means, and the model is cool. Just another solid pass skin, I'll grade it an A. This just makes it look boring as hell. I don't know what they were trying to do here. C. Same here with the light variation. Just boring color variation, that does not stand out. C. This skin was honestly dead on arrival. I mean, they just released 5 really good skins that were technically free, and this one just immediately became lame. But to be honest, I don't hate this one at all. I like the model here of Brock, and the effects are really cool. This one definitely deserved better. I'll grade it a B. I actually really like this one a lot because the rainbow effects around it are like constantly changing in game. It looks super unique. I will actually grade this one an A. I don't really like the colors on this one, to be honest. It just looks kind of messy. C. Medusa M's is fire as hell. This one feels pretty slept on. The effects here are just so top notch, like making her lingering attack turn to stone at the end is just a great detail. But the super effect is kind of boring. The modeling and coloring is really impressive here as well. M's just fits Medusa so well. I'm gonna grade this one an A. I like red, so I'm gonna like this one, obviously. But I still don't think it quite compares to the original, so I'm gonna grade it a B. This is the most boring looking one yet, just completely sticking to the blue palette, but I'll also grade it a B. This skin is pretty simple, but I still love it a lot. I love the water effects, and the super animation just looks gorgeous. I mean, it is a Sandy super, it's rare for it to not look good. The model is honestly super chill as well, but the coloring is a little bit bland. I don't know, man, I just love the Paint Brawl skin so much. This one is an A. Apparently it's a hot take to like this one because it uses dark purple edgy colors, but in all honesty, that's not even the reason I love this one the most. It's the glowing effect around it that makes it just look super vibrant and stand out a lot more than others. I think this one's also an A. Glowing jellyfish Sandy doesn't even glow. F. Okay, in all seriousness, I like this one a bit more because it just kind of looks more like a jellyfish with the pink instead of blue, so I'll grade it an A. I already graded Squidward Mortis in a previous video, but quick recap. I love this skin. I love SpongeBob, and the fact that Mortis and Squidward combined is super funny. It has really nice effects and the godly cartoon style. I'll put this one in S. This is just such a weird coloring choice. I don't really know what they were trying to achieve here. It just looks meh. I still think it's a B because, well, Squidward. The white definitely looks better here, but still just an okay color variation that isn't as good as the original, so I'll grade this one a B. And finally, finishing off the list with the most recent Brawl Pass skin in the game, Skeletal Surge. This skin is really good, at least when you reach stage 3 and higher. Yeah, I have to admit, I love the main model and the effects of the skin, but that stage 1 is the most goofy thing I've seen yet. I still really love this skin, I think it deserves the A. Anti-Hero Surge is just such a major improvement color-wise. The white, the gold, the red. Here, he just feels so prestige. It's honestly super cool. I'm actually gonna put this one in S. This one has some really solid colors, but I don't think this one really catches my eye as much as the other two. Nonetheless, still A. And that about wraps it up. Oh my god, I've been wanting to finish this video for so long, and I'm so happy it's finally done. Anyways, yeah, I know the Brawl Talk is literally tomorrow, and we already basically got the new Brawl Pass skins revealed. I will be making a separate short for those. I'm not going to be including them in this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope this surpasses my old Brawl Pass video because a lot more effort was put into this one. Anyways, I'll see you later.